Right now at 10, Governor Tony Evers threatening to do something over Trump's immigration orders. And a big boost for Wisconsin's dairy industry. New legislation aims to help farmers expand and modernize. Plus, a new program in La Crosse is helping local startups thrive.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off tonight. Well, we have a wintry mix, starting with some snow and wind tomorrow. Let's send it right over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart for the latest.
Yeah, we've had some light snow tonight, but also starting to see some light freezing drizzle, especially for southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. That includes Prairie du Chien, Crawford County, and those areas. So that's what we're going to see there. But up further north, we're going to see a little slick roads because of snowfall, too. All in all, not a huge system to speak of regarding snow amounts, but some of those areas still, we have this through about 6 a.m., so you still see about 1 to 2 inches potentially along and north of 94. Now, as we get into the ice, it's not a lot. We've already seen some towards Madison, Richland County, down to Prairie du Chien is starting to see some, even Decorah too. That's the area that could see that light glaze. We're talking maybe a trace to a little bit more. Road, as you can see down there, they're all starting to see some road conditions in northeast Iowa due to that. Otherwise, some pink showing up north of Eau Claire. That's because of the snow that went through up in that general area. But overall, most of the other areas are still good winter driving conditions. Big picture shows the back edge of this is now coming through western Minnesota. There'll be a cold front that'll be forming as it pushes through tomorrow morning. So we still got some snow to work its way through. If we time it out, a lot less pink that shows up, but still Crawford County and those areas could still see that little bit of light freezing drizzle overnight. Other areas will continue to see the snow off and on, and then we'll start seeing it finish up. Later on, yeah, tomorrow it's going to be the wind that's going to be the story, which could cause some blowing and drifting, and then we got a bigger event to talk about that could impact travel Saturday. All that coming up a bit later. All
right, thank you, Greg. Well, across the country today, people are protesting against some of Trump's policies. The protests are part of the 50-51 movement. 50 states, 50 protests, one day. In Madison, about 400 people gathered outside the state capitol. Marches also took place on the steps of the Minnesota State Capitol in St. Paul and in Des Moines. One man said he was worried about immigrants living here legally.
I happen to be working with some Ukrainian families, and we're very afraid that's going to happen to them. The Haitian families, the Afghanistans, all of them are here legally. They're well documented.
Protesters say they were calling out against Trump's policies on human rights, immigration, and even his choice of advisors like Elon Musk. State Republicans want to introduce a bill that will penalize county law enforcement who refuse to assist federal immigration services. And Governor Tony Evers is threatening to do something. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has more.
The bill would require county jails to obtain proof of U.S. citizenship from people held on felony charges. Sheriff's offices would then report anyone without proof to the Department of Homeland Security. Counties that don't comply would have their state aid reduced by 15%. Governor Tony Evers says he's against the bill. He says counties should make that decision on their own.
We don't need the Republicans in Madison telling sheriffs what to do, but we have tens of thousands of people that are working in our factories that their only problem right now is that they weren't born here.
Evers says immigrants play an important role in the state's economy.
Our state will become a ghost town. You know, think about agriculture as one of our biggest industries. If we lose the people that do the work, we're going to be in a really bad shape.
Last week, state Democrats introduced legislation that rivals the bill. Their proposal aims to prevent state and local government officials from helping with deportation efforts unless there's a valid warrant.
You have to look at the impact that the people, that undocumented folks have on our state. We just can't say they're going home.
Officials in neighboring states are taking a similar stance. The Winneshiek County Sheriff's Office in Iowa released a statement saying they would only assist federal agents if their actions and paperwork are constitutional.
Now, Republicans are still working on the bill. There's no word on when it will go before lawmakers. Senator Tammy Baldwin and Marsha Blackburn introduced legislation to support Wisconsin's dairy industry today. They say it will help farmers and processors create new products, expand their markets, and modernize their facilities.
So Wisconsin's dairy businesses, they work hard every single day to put our state on the map with world-class products. And they are key drivers of our state's economy.
The Dairy Business Innovation Act of 2025 will raise the program's annual funding from $20 million to $36 million. The Houston County Sheriff is appealing a decision regarding his wages. Documents show Sheriff Brian Swedberg is appealing a Board of Commissioners decision setting his salary just above $128,000 for 2025. After a motion that would have given the sheriff an additional 3.5% increase on top of his planned raise, failed on a 2-3 vote. Swedberg's filing alleges the board's decision, quote, failed to follow appropriate procedure and failed to sufficiently take into account the responsibilities and duties of the office of sheriff, the sheriff's experience, qualifications, and performance. An Eau Claire woman is in custody for OWI after rear-ending a school bus in Dunn County. According to the Dunn County Sheriff's Office, 33-year-old Ashley Harp was arrested after her vehicle struck an Elk Mound School District bus. 18 kids were on the bus at the time. No injuries among kids or drivers were reported. Wisconsin Department of Transportation is announcing a $100 million investment for rural roads they say are critical for farmers. The 55 projects are being funded through the Agricultural Roads Improvement Program. To be eligible, roads must provide access to agricultural lands or facilities and be designated as a Class B highway. According to WisDOT, over 299 unique applications for the program have been sent in. A new program launched in La Crosse today to help local startups grow. Million Cups brings entrepreneurs together weekly to share ideas and get advice. 2 local startups kicked off the program today, presenting to mentors and potential investors.
The Chamber is always looking for ways to bring quality, valuable programming to our businesses, and this was just a no-brainer to bring this nationally recognized program to La Crosse to help our entrepreneurs get connected to other business in the community.
The program will run from 8:45 to 10 a.m. every Wednesday in the Fine Arts Center at Viterbo University. Well, good news if you like shopping in downtown La Crosse. I sure do. The Open app will give you 20% cash back on purchases now through Sunday. The deal covers everything between La Crosse and Market Streets from West Avenue to the river. A bonus, the app offers ongoing perks.
Regularly, you do get 5% cash back any day, all the time on this app. And of course, this weekend with the Thursday through Sunday getting the 20% cash back, keep the app. We will always send notifications if there's more savings coming. So have the app downloaded and be ready to start earning money for supporting local.
Sounds like a win-win. You can download the app at lacrossedowntown.com. Hunt and Gather Grazing hosted a make and take charcuterie class today at the Holman La Crosse County Library. The class went over the basics of charcuterie boards, like what flavors pair well together. After that, it is up to them to make their board how they want and, of course, take it home afterwards. Organizers say the class helps people realize building their own boards is easier than they think.
Oftentimes I joke like, hey, this is what your board is going to look like by the end. And folks are like, no, it's not. I don't believe you. And then once the board is done and the class is finished, they're always impressed with what they got to learn in such a short amount of time.
This is the 3rd time they have hosted the class at the library. An unbreakable bond. 2 sisters share an inspiring transplant story of love and hope.
Banking should be easy. Ultra's A+ accounts put online and mobile banking at your fingertips. Plus, a contactless debit card for everyday purchases. No stress, just banking made for you. Now that's worth celebrating. Open your account today.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the board store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
We see you out there, giving your whole heart to what you do. That doesn't mean you have to give your whole wallet, too. It's why we make sure that as you find your way, you can find value along the way. Like a free $15 gift card when you buy select Hill Science Diet pet food. Save $6 on select Victor dog food. Plus, rewards members get free same-day delivery on pet orders of $49 or more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Unlock the door to your dream home when you apply for a home loan with Ultra. With our competitive rates, local servicing, and an expert team, we can help turn your dreams into a reality. Get started online or visit your local Ultra office. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
A family in Waukesha is coming together in the face of a health challenge. Today, 2 sisters underwent a liver transplant surgery in an effort to save one living with a rare condition. Kaylee Starl spoke with the family ahead of the procedure.
You gotta be kidding me, Abby.
Playing cards is a normal night for the Smith family.
So you have to play that too?
Something that will now be on pause because Abby is getting a liver transplant.
I have biliary atresia, and it is a blockage in the liver.
Since she was a baby, Abby has been in and out of the hospital.
I had surgeries every 3 to 6 months. Like I start getting swelling in my legs, I start having GI issues. I'm very jaundiced all the time.
25 years later, things took a turn.
My liver wasn't bouncing back like it normally does, and it was time to get a transplant.
They spent over a year on the list, waiting for a call that never came.
Just a lot of in the dark waiting.
Little did she know, a match was sitting right next to her.
I called my doctor and I scheduled an appointment to come in and get my blood work done to see if I was a match for her.
Her sister, Sarah, secretly spent months undergoing tests before they gave her the go-ahead in November.
I just bawled my eyes out, just so happy, that maybe this could work.
A miracle, but in a way, a nightmare too.
I'm a mess. We're all a mess. Yeah, it's emotional.
This year, they're reminded that while you can't always choose the hand you're dealt,
I told you I usually win.
You can choose who is on your team.
Because she's my sister. I would do it for any of my sisters.
A bond that goes beyond cards and beneath the skin.
The girls got their sister tattoos. They each got a queen. Queen of diamonds, queen of hearts, queen of spades, queen of clubs, just to mark their sisterhood.
As Abby and Sarah go into surgery, they hope to raise awareness for other families going through the same.
The more awareness that we can bring to, live donation, I think if more people kind of knew about it and knew about the different programs and stuff that are out there, families and people would be in different situations right now.
Now, both sisters and their parents will be off work for months as they recover. A GoFundMe has been created to help the family with medical costs. A bridge in Minnesota is demolished. The explosive destruction up next.
We got some snow tonight, maybe a freezing drizzle, wind tomorrow, but then we got a bigger storm that's definitely going to impact your travel for Saturday with quite a bit of snowfall. We'll break down all that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Wisconsin winters are no joke. Just ask Barry the Bear. Every year he hibernates to escape the cold, but hibernating on an old lumpy mattress?
It's unbearable.
So Barry came to King Furniture because right now you can trade in your old mattress for $100 towards a new one. Get this closeout therapeutic mattress and box spring for just $4.99 when you trade in your old mattress.
Oh, now that's hibernation heaven.
Survive the winter and make your den a little comfier at King Furniture.
The La Crosse Sports Show is back February 6th through 9th.
Be amazed by Sarah Twister, the incredible performer who balances on her arms while shooting a bow and arrow with her feet.
Get grilling tips from Mad Dog and Meryl.
Learn from top fishing and hunting pros with live demos and expert discussions.
Plus, feed parakeets, try your luck in the trout pond,
And get your trophy rack scored for free.
come for the deals, stay for the fun.
February 6th through 9th at the La Crosse Center.
Your ticket to outdoor adventure awaits at lacrossesportshow.com.
Increase your home's energy efficiency and enjoy year-round comfort with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our windows and doors combine quality craftsmanship and cutting-edge innovation from the trusted brand Renewal by Andersen, and our team provides expert installations backed by industry-leading transferable warranties. Take advantage of our biggest savings ever and receive up to 25% off your entire project. Connect with our team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Crews demolished a bridge in Mankato today. They used explosives to disassemble the County Road 9 bridge over Blue Earth River. The bridge had been closed for more than 7 months following an historic flood event. Heavy rain sparked flooding, leading to a breach of a dam, leading county officials to decide to remove and replace the bridge. Demolition will continue through the rest of the winter and spring. Well, a chance for snow and some freezing drizzle tonight. Let's send it over to Greg for the latest on our weather forecast.
Yeah, we have that opportunity to see both things. Won't be a lot amount of snow, and really it's the side roads, the county roads, the less traveled roads that might have more of the slick spots. I think the main highways, interstate will probably be fine given the amount of traffic that'll keep the temperatures real warm out on the roads and keep them wet. But still, you have that opportunity for some slick spots, especially right now if you're in southwest Wisconsin, northeast Iowa, because of that freezing drizzle. We have less precipitation going out throughout the night once we get past about 3 or 4. And the big story going tomorrow, as you see the bright colors really start to shine up, is the wind, and that's going to be the main factor for most of the day, and that actually could cause some blowing and drifting for areas that have snow on the ground, so you still might see some slick areas in the afternoon given that drifting possibility, and those winds will continue through the evening commute, although they'll be a little bit less. So that's what we're looking at too. So the morning commute, like I said, less traveled roads are the roads to really pay attention to, less treated roads. Right now we have basically winter weather advisory has been expanded to include Crawford County down to Cora. This area has trace amounts of precipitation. Maybe a light glaze has been reported through southern Wisconsin. Overall, the rest of the area with this yellow is just a special weather statement saying we might see a little bit of mist out there. Up to the north or west of Ladysmith, that is where they have 2 to 4 inches of snow with a winter weather advisory up there. In between, we're going to see somewhat of both, but not a lot in the way of precipitation. If you track it out, this is not showing a lot of the pink that is showing up down in southern Wisconsin, but we might have a few more hours of that before I think a lot more areas will turn to just some flurry activity or some light snow. By the time we get to 3 a.m., most of it now is pushed east of I-94, and throughout most of the morning commute, you still might see some flurries. Can't even rule out a little bit of freeze and drizzle in some areas, but for the most part, I think it'll be dry. The wind will start being the story really after the morning commute, especially by 7 or 8, but we will have decreasing cloud cover in the morning, so we might see a little bit of sun towards the noon, especially afternoon. Winds, these are the gusts. Right away in the morning, we're going to see gusts 20 to 25, but look how they really crank up towards noon hour. We're already up to 30 to 35, and then in the afternoon, I think that's when the peak wind gusts could be above 40 at times, from about 1 to about 3, seeing these speeds up towards I-94 area right out of the west. That's when you could see some blowing and drifting of the snow. These winds will continue but decrease a little bit for the evening commute, but still we're looking at wind gusts potentially 30 to 35 through the evening commute. So that'll be the main story for Thursday. Temperatures overall not too bad really, but a lot of areas up to north with colder air coming in might see their highs more towards noon and then start seeing the temperatures fall. But all in all, these are pretty decent temperatures for this time of year. Now, we do have the bigger event coming Saturday, and that's why we have the alert day for potential of 3 to 7, maybe even more inches of snow. really it's going to be tricky to kind of nail down the really heavy band of where that sets up. And there's a possibility we could see more than 7 in these areas. But late Friday night looks fine until about 3 a.m. I think that's when we'll start seeing it. So dry most of Friday night, as I mentioned. After 3 or 4 a.m., that's when the snow arrives. Snow Saturday and Saturday evening. I think by the time we get to like midnight Saturday, it's probably going to be done and past. Heavy at times. The good news with this event, we don't see a lot of wind. Maybe a little bit, 10 to 15 on the backside towards Saturday night. But overall, I don't think blowing and drifting will be an issue. Preliminary amounts, and this is preliminary, it will change quite a bit, but we do have a swap somewhere between I-90 to 94. I think we will see 6 to 8, maybe even more. It tails off towards Prairie du Chien, maybe 2 to 4, and further south and west you go, it gets less. Now this will shift a little bit, but for right now, that's what we're kind of looking for snow amounts. So we'll improve that as we get closer to the event. Otherwise, it gets cold next week behind the snow, however much we have on the ground. We're going to see a lot of areas well below 0. In fact, probably a lot of areas that could be in the teens below 0 next week, given the snow cover and the colder air. So that'll be a bigger story next week.
Yeah, those are some of like the lowest consistent days we've had this year.
Well, this
right?
is, yeah, just fortunate we don't have the snow now that we're going to get that we had back in January, because that was even a colder air mass.
Yeah.
So we'd likely be in the 20s below easily.
Oh boy. Okay.
So.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up in sports, putting pen to paper. Hear from a couple of the top playmakers in the Coulee region as they announce where they'll be taking their talents. Jacob is up next.
When you've trusted your personal injury case to Bygoff and Rohde, you're going to feel the weight of the world off your shoulders. You have to concern yourself with getting to the doctor and trying to get better. We'll do everything else. And that's how we get results for our clients.
No cash, no problem. Head to Wesco One Sparta and get up to 48 months to pay interest-free on all the hot new furniture you want. Looking to level up your space? We've got you covered with recliners, sofas, bedroom sets, and dining furniture. All available with 0 interest for up to 48 months. Don't wait. Upgrade your home today and swing by Wesco One Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Signs build brands, create impact, and grab attention. Signorama Lacrosse is your full-service sign center. We use the latest technology and highest quality products to produce custom signs, vehicle wraps, banners, wall murals, window graphics, and trade show displays. Signorama Lacrosse Design Services will help create the perfect sign to advertise your product or business. We can custom make any type of sign, including box signs, channel letters, custom logos, digital graphics, and directory signs. Signorama Lacrosse, locally owned, globally known.
Attention business owners, start 2025 confidently with Your Choice Roofing, your trusted partner for commercial roofing solutions. Our expert craftsmanship and premium materials ensure a roof that stands the test of time. Don't wait, our schedule is filling up fast. Get ahead of the rush and secure your spot now to protect your building and your bottom line. Visit yourchoiceroofing.com today to get started.
After you've been injured in an accident, life becomes chaotic. You have doctor's appointments, medical bills, insurance adjusters harassing you to settle your claim. When you call Bygoff and Rohde, we take care of it all. We get results.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it's always fun to see faces lighting up as players announce the next journey they'll embark on in their athletic careers. That was the case at Onalaska High today as Cameron Cornett signed his national letter of intent to play for Michigan Tech next season. Cornett was the definition of a home run hitter at running back for the Hilltoppers this past season, with a chance to break any run and take it to the house. He says it was only fairly recently that his dream to play collegiately became attainable.
It became reality this summer when I first got my offer from Moorhead, but it's really exciting because I get to play at a high level with some great guys and learn from them.
And when I asked Cam what type of player Michigan Tech was getting, he said a dog. In West Salem, the terrific tandem that scorched the field on Friday nights for the Panthers, Luke Baginski and Carter Pontius, put pen to paper, signaling a commitment to play college football as well. Pontius will play wide receiver at Upper Iowa, and Baginski will play safety or linebacker at Winona State. Now, Baginski is excited to get to work as a Warrior, but the playmaker didn't always know this was the sport that he wanted to play at the collegiate level.
Well, I really wanted to play college baseball for the longest time, and then junior year, I had a pretty decent season, and then senior year, I tore my throwing shoulder, and that kind of put a stop to all the baseball talk. So senior year, it really kicked in that I had an opportunity to play college football, and that was when I really wanted to do it.
And congratulations to those guys. Huge matchup in the WIAC standings tonight. Number 6 UWL, number 4 Platteville. First half, after Carter Thomas gets stuck, Dustin DeRusso makes a cut to the rim and is cleared for takeoff. Then it's Thomas taking things into his own hands this trip down. Step back three-pointer tickles the twine. Eagles go up 5. The game was tied at 33 entering halftime, but Platteville scored 50 in the second half. And the Pioneers pick up the win and get back in sole possession of first place in the conference standings. Eagle ladies trying to salvage a win on the evening, also facing the Pioneers. Fantastic offensive showing today by the home side, Katie Wakaw with the spinning lefty finish. Then not long after, the ball sent over to Lauren Milne, and she's pulling from the parking lot, knocks it down. UWL up 13. That is Kaylee Meeker giving it up to Molly Janke. The freshman lets it fly after a pump fake, and that's nothing but net. Eagles soar to a 10-point win. Some news from the NBA today. The Bucks trading Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, and a 2028 pick swap to the Washington Wizards for Kyle Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and a 2025 second-round pick on the eve of the trade deadline. Middleton leaves behind quite the legacy. 14,236 points, 3 All-Star game appearances, an NBA title, and some of the most clutch performances in the history of the franchise. Money Middleton exits second in games played in minutes, third in points and assists, and first in threes made in team history. Well, from some sad news to some good news, it's Wednesday, so time for the News 8 Play of the Week nominees. Getting us started at number 1, rivalry wrestling between Sparta and Tomah. Last match of the night, Timberwolves down 4 points, but freshman Blake Champlin says, "I got this, guys." Locks in the cradle and gets the pin and the win for Tomah in dramatic fashion. Next up, we skate over to the ice. Black River Falls freshman Chloe Noth takes advantage of the mistake by the Northland Pines back line and scores. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Tigers were both on Friday night in the 6-0 win. At number 3, it's not every day you see something like this. You're looking at 9th grader Lucas Valentine of Central with a heave. Oh my goodness, Valentine beats the buzzer before halftime. Just a casual 3/4 court shot by Valentine. Impressive stuff right there. So number 4 we go. It's La Crescent Hoka's Keaton Holter getting fancy with the finish in the lane. Finger roll plus the foul. Junior showing off some great body control. Lancers took down Logan by 14 in that one. And at number 5, a monumental layup last night in Sparta's 81-43 win over Viroqua. Gavin Reed becoming the Spartans' all-time leading scorer on this bucket. Reed passes Eugene Peterson, who had held the record of 1,059 points since 1964. Reed led all scorers in the contest, finishing with 23. All right, voting is live, and to cast your vote, head to news8000.com. Under the Sports tab, click on Play of the Week and pick your favorite. We'll announce the winner during the 6 on Friday. How about that? 3 freshmen in it, and then we get some history made as well, so just a little mixed bag of everything.
I liked it. The Valentine 3/4 shot,
Yes.
and then the Chloe Noth. I just think it's fascinating that there's women hockey teams up here,
man.
let alone hockey.
There's some good ones, too.
Yeah.
It's fun to see, and we're glad we can get up to Black River Falls as well for that one.
Yeah, they're intimidating. I'm intimidated by them. All right, we've got more news right after this.
Get this stylish sofa for just $295. Get up to 60% off list during our huge President's Sale at Slumberland. Gather around this 7-piece dining set, just $499. You'll get the best deals. The huge President's Sale at Slumberland.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made a most noble sacrifice. Why should you have to continue to do that? Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. And once again, you're called upon by your family to serve and protect. We want you to know we are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued in just days, not months. It's not easy to ask for a hand up, but we are clear in our mission. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat or power again. 833-WIS-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you have trouble opening a window or keeping one in place, you may have frame damage, worn materials, or even hidden problems you can't see. You need a trusted window company to evaluate it, check for hidden issues, and possibly replace the window. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Buy one window, get 50% off your second window. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
As head of criminal appeals, Susan Crawford had one job: keep a convicted rapist behind bars. Yet Crawford didn't bother filing the appeal in time, letting the rapist walk free. The victim, already scarred beyond measure, called Crawford's negligence utterly disgusting. Re-traumatized by Crawford's disregard for justice, her criminal coddling record is an injustice to us all.
The huge President's Sale at Slumberland. Get a Sealy Queen for just $3.99. Shop America's favorite sleep brands with a 365-night sleep guarantee. Up to 60% off right now during the President's Sale at Slumberland.
Yes!
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Animals at the Birmingham Zoo have made their Super Bowl picks. A striped skunk named Shovels, an African serval called Sharabi, and a black vulture named Muerto are all rooting for the Eagles. Meanwhile, Pinto, a Virginia possum, and Vasa, a Vasa parrot, are backing the Chiefs. Interesting takes right there. I still haven't decided who I'm going to pick. Anyways, we'll have another look at your forecast right after this.
Increase your home's energy efficiency and enjoy year-round comfort with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Take advantage of our biggest savings ever and receive up to 25% off your entire project. Connect with our team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com.
I didn't know it, but my back pain was coming from my feet. My personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store got me back in the picture.
Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer: American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
We're live in the heart of Wisconsin, where once again a new multiplier family of games from the Wisconsin Lottery has come to play. I've never seen anything like it. It's the X family of games, with prices from $1 to $20 and a chance to multiply prizes up to 100 times the prize shown, with top prizes up to $200,000. Now that is something. Available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
What should I do next?
Western has the answer.
Do something that excites you.
Do something fun. Do something that shows your skills.
Do something that gets you hired to do what you love.
You can do it all at Western Technical College. Choose from more than 90 programs. Invest in you, spend less, and get hired fast. Take that next step. Apply at Western today.
Do something for you.
Increase your home's energy efficiency and enjoy year-round comfort with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Take advantage of our biggest savings ever and receive up to 25% off your entire project. Connect with our team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com.
There could be some slick areas in the morning due to some freeze and drizzle overnight, some snow. The wind will be the story Thursday, some blowing and drifting, and then all the attention turns to Saturday, which looks like it will definitely impact travel with quite a bit of snow, and we'll have more details on that in the next couple of days.
All right. I was like, what was this music? Happy National Weather Person to